Hello everyone, and welcome to Learning with Lee, where we discuss nature and wildlife on Kiowa Island. I'm your host, Lee Bundrick, Land Preservation Coordinator with the Kiowa Conservancy. One of the most notable features of Kiowa Island is its rich maritime forest, which has a well-developed subcanopy. Within the subcanopy there's a lot of showy plants, and one of them happens to show off a lot this time of year. This plant is a very peculiar plant within the verbena family, which is a family of plants from the tropical and subtropical regions of the world. This plant, shown right behind me, is Callicarpa americana, otherwise known as American beautyberry, and it can be found throughout Kiowa Island's maritime forest. This native deciduous perennial can grow to about 3 to 5 feet tall and wide, and if conditions are right, it will actually grow bigger. Sometimes it can grow up to 9 feet. Typically, the plant blooms sometime around May to July and has pinkish purple flowers. The flowers on the plant eventually give way to bright purple berries which surround the stems of the plant. The vividly purple fruit typically surrounds the nodes of the stems, especially around the leaves. They start off as sort of a light green to lime green, and then they turn into a vivid purple. The aesthetic qualities of the plant, as well as its durability within the southeast, make it a very attractive landscape plant. And it makes good for woodland buffers as well as for naturalizing areas within the southeast. Because of its showy berries and flowers, and the fact that it's very tolerant within the southeastern United States to a variety of environmental conditions, it's a very popular landscape plant and is typically recommended to have these within woodland buffers and naturalized areas. Shown here is a large beautyberry that can be found in the corner of a Naturally Kiowa demonstration garden. This is a younger, shorter beautyberry found at the other end of the garden. This is typically what you would see in the spring when they're just starting to emerge. In addition to its aesthetic appeal, it's also been used for medicinal purposes. Native Americans and settlers used to use this as an all-purpose treatment for things from stomach aches all the way up to malaria. A variety of wildlife benefit from the flowers, fruit, and foliage. The flowers are a nectar source, attracting many species of bees and butterflies, and the berries are a food source for many bird species that inhabit the island and who stop over during fall migration. The beautyberry is also an important food source for deer, browsing its leaves throughout most of the growing season. And this gives it this sort of fountain-like appearance most of the times, because they usually browse leaves up to about 3.5 feet. While the plant isn't very deer tolerant, it does detract deer from eating other plants within the landscape. Thank you for joining us today as we explore Kiowa Island and learn more about one of our favorite native plants, the American beautyberry. Join us again next time for another episode of Learning with Lee.